Sarah, you are going to do our first demonstration for us. Now, if I lift this card up for you here, now remember this is both the stamps. They're gorgeous, 917489. Here's both the stamps. That's the first one, where you've got the handbags. Oh, so you're looking at the shoes. Here we are. Here's all your lovely handbags. 1, 2, 3, beautifully coloured. Now, this has actually used both of these stamp options for you because we've used the shoes as well. So there's the shoes. And we've also used the wording from the Glamour Girl collection. And there's a background stamp on there that you will find on the background duo, subject to availability. You'll find that on the website as well. Right, let's have a word with our lovely Sarah. Sarah, this is a very elegant ladies' card, girls' card, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's this beautiful. So, how do you... Talk me through what you're going to do and why you chose.
We're working on glossy card because we're using the brush markers, and to get the most vibrant colour, it needs to be glossy. And so what I'm doing is I'm just applying the colour direct onto the rubber.
Now, these brush markers, check them out on the website if you want them, but they do last a very long time, don't they?
They do, yes. Oh, you can use them for a long time. And
now, which ones have you got? Because you can get pastel, primary or Victorian tone, can't you?
Well, I have all three.
Oh, you've got all of them.
Yes.
Pastel, primary and Victorian tone.
I do need to use all of them.
Yeah.
So I've put 2 colours on there, and just huff and puff.
Yeah.
And you stamp it out. Now, with my water brush...
Look how pretty this is.
Just touching small areas, just to...
Oh, so you're shading.
Just... And... You
That's
can't see much on there.
lovely.
But you can take a bit off of there.
Yeah.
And just...
Now, what inspired you to go for these, the Glamour Girls? I mean, I think they're so pretty.
Well, you can never have enough handbags and shoes, can you?
Well, see, this is my sentiments exactly. I tell you what, every one of these, they're sort of retro and trendy, aren't they? All of them.
Oh, yes.
They are fabulous. Now, you're going for
another
more
set
shoes.
of shoes. Yeah, just again picking out different areas.
So you don't have to be good at this. You don't have to be precise, do you?
Oh no.
It's easy enough to do. And you've still got, let me give you the details to the markers again, because they're essential if you're going to be doing this. 914168, 12 of them for £13.50, but you just choose which ones you want. Again, you can always check out on the website if you've got access to a PC. Do they take a long time to dry on glossy card?
No, it's dry almost instantly.
Yeah. So we're going again. What have we got here? Little frou-frou shoes now, haven't we? Now, if people want to actually use these and make cards to sell, are you happy for people to do that for charities and things?
Yeah, as long as all the images are hand stamped, that's fine.
Not machine stamped. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, so here we've got, look, let me just show you. Let me pick up our little shoes. There's our shoes. They haven't got the background on yet. There's going to be some really pretty background going on there as well. Now, the background actually comes from the background duo. That's one that I know fairly well because I love it. It's the one that's got all the sky, like stars.
We use that one on most of our cards.
Yeah. Well, you can use it for anything. You can use it for sand, for ground, for dirt, for all sorts. Now, still going for the handbags now.
3 handbags.
So, did it take you much practice to actually find out which were the best bits to colour in and the ones to leave? Or...
Well, no, I do it different every time. So it's
everyone's
trial and error.
exclusive.
Yeah, and everyone has their own preferred bits.
Yeah.
So
now tell me about the stamps, because they are incredible quality stamps. You could expect this to last you a lifetime, couldn't you?
Yes, yeah, they should last you if you treat them right.
Yeah.
Don't leave them in the sun. Don't leave them next to a radiator.
No.
Then they will last you a lifetime.
And how do you clean yours?
We use a cleaner.
Yeah.
But you can, on a damp cloth. Don't run them under the tap.
Right.
Because you'll take all the glue off then.
Yeah.
But they're very easy to clean, especially with the brush markers because they're water-based. Always huff and puff.
Now, you're huffing to actually to
put
re-wet.
Moisture.
Yeah. With
Put
a little bit of
moisture back
huff. Right, let me give you your shoes back, because those I know are 100% dry. So there's your shoes.
Thank
you.
it. This is just a regular dye-based ink pad.
Yeah. Now watch this. Look at this. I love these backgrounds. I don't think you could actually do it without the backgrounds. Now, this one is actually part of the background duo. Again, subject to availability, you'll find it on the website. And it can give you skies, it can give you snow, it can give you sand, ground. It just depends on what colour you put on it and where you do it. But it gives texture and depth.
And the more you go over, you just keep going over it and it gets darker and darker.
Yeah. But it's never fully blocked in. You've always got mood and atmosphere and texture and depth.
And if your ink pad is too wet, just stamp off on the scrap first.
Yeah.
Just to check. You don't want to overdo it.
Right.
Right. And then Glamour Girl.
See, you're nearly done, aren't you?
Yep, doesn't take long.
And the card looks as though you've spent forever.
Well, it's a handmade card.
Yeah. Now, can I ask you, how long have you had your set of markers?
Ooh, it's been a few months now.
So they do, and you do a lot, so they do last a long time.
I think we change them about once a year.
Yeah.
Depending on, obviously, how much we've used them.
Whether they want to or not. Right, so you've stamped out Glamour Girl.
And then again, I would, just to match it in.
Yeah. Now, the actual text, Glamour Girl, is it's going to come from the set of 3 collection, which is 917488. And that's the one where you're going to get the dress and that pedestal, that table that you saw upside down earlier on.
So what I would do with this is just a rough cut out. And then to finish it, you would take a similar colour pen and just rub it along the edge.
Yeah.
Just to give it definition. But obviously this one I prepared earlier.
Surprise, surprise. I love finishing them off. You can give them an antique look. You can give them any look you want, can't you?
Right, and I'm using some of this paper just.
Now, this is one of these special Mimi papers. Now, of course, remember that the more you order, the more you save when it comes to postage and packing. Because you could order every item in this show, every item, and your postage and packing would be a minuscule £6.95. That's for everything. Now, the card that we're actually making is here. This is the one. This is the Glamour Girls card. Very, very nice for teenage girls. I mean, you could put Mother's Day on here if you wanted to. You could put birthdays. It doesn't matter what. So, well, you're finished.
Yeah, I'm finished.
I've been chatting away. Come and have a look. It's all done. Sorry. Sorry. It's done and dusted. Now, very, very slightly different. The Glamour Girls is all in one place.